Coach, big bounce back win. Just start with an opening statement.
Yeah, I'm proud of our team. We were not happy after our performance last weekend in Utah. Left a bad taste, I think, in everyone's mouth, probably mine most importantly. But really challenge our team to respond the right way, and we talked a lot about the process and just kind of trusting that if we do things the right way, that things will eventually even themselves out. And talked about playing angry. And I thought our team came out with the right intention and really established the flow of the game from the beginning with the way that we shared the ball offensively and with the way we guarded and communicated. So all credit to Jonathan and the rest of the team for kind of just following the plan.
Coach, you guys started off the game shooting 100% from the field for the first 10 minutes of the game, going up 29-12. Can you just talk us through what this means for you and the ability of this team going forward?
I mean, for whatever reason, we've kind of just struggled in terms of staying consistent from an offensive standpoint. We have a lot of firepower on our team. So tonight it was good to see literally everybody who played contribute. And we have good offensive players on this team. I think we're still getting used to learning to play with each other. But tonight was a really good step in the right direction. It's always good when you see the ball go in. And with the way we started the game, that kind of just snowballed and trickled down to every single guy who checked into the game. So, again, though, that's credit to the players. That's credit to Jonathan and the voices on our team for making sure our guys came out with the right approach.
How well do you believe Malik Thomas took advantage of his opportunity tonight? He made his first 5 shots, which included 4 threes. He ended with the game with 5 threes. How much do you believe his impact from the Utah State game will help the team going forward into conference play? Yeah,
not just the Utah State game. Like, if you go back to the Vanderbilt game, is a game where his minutes really started to go up. And I keep talking about him and I had a heart-to-heart before the Vanderbilt game, and he expressed his willingness to do anything and everything that the team needed. And literally from that game forward, he's found a way to impact winning. And I just felt with the way he had been performing, with his voice, he always is motored up. He always plays with an edge, and he deserved to start the game tonight. But that's a credit to him and the way he's been going about his business. And I always talk about there's a such thing as the basketball gods, and they have a way of rewarding you when you're about the right stuff. And credit to Malik for being about the right things. All he cares about is our team, and I'm not surprised with the way he performed tonight. And there's more in the tank with Malik as he continues to get a little bit more comfortable.
Then, Coach, can you also talk about the energy that Mogbo brings? Even with him averaging a double-double, he is always the hardest worker on the floor, and it's impacted the game through his hustle. And it may not be reflected in the box score, but it definitely impacts the game. Can you speak a little to that?
Yeah, I'm hard on Jonathan, number one. He'll be the first to tell you that because I think he's just scratching the surface in terms of what he can be as a player. And when you have that kind of potential and you're blessed with the talent that he's blessed with, I'm going to be on him, because I think, again, our team needs that. He's gotten so much better since he's gotten here. I'm really, really proud of him, but I'm going to continue to push, because he's just still scratching the surface of what he can be, and that's kind of cliche, but I believe it. As he continues to learn how to play through some fatigue and, play the same way all the time, he's going to be a scary presence. He already is. But really proud of where he's gotten to this point, coming from where he came from, coming from Missouri State.
J-Mo, tonight you had 16 points. With the last few games, you've had more assists on that side of the ball. Just talk about your ability to take what the defense gives you and kind of facilitate no matter what.
Yeah, we just watch a lot of film. I feel like, like Coach has been trying to tell to me the last couple of games, just, slow the game down. Don't let my opponent rush me or anything to make decisions. So I feel like you said, just give what the defense gives me. I feel like if if they're playing too hard on me, go make a play. You know, if they're backing up or something like that, you know, find another play for someone else on my team. And so I feel like, you know, my willing to pass the ball because I'm a very unselfish player. So whatever the defense gives me, I'll take it.
Through 14 games, you guys are one of the top 30, 40 teams in the country defensively. Just give me a couple words to describe that side of the ball, what you guys identify yourselves as.
You know, we talked about this early in the season, our identity on defense. I feel like we have a lot of versatile guys. Coaches try to emphasize it in practice. You know, tougher team wins. So I feel like we just take defense really, you know, first thing when it comes to the game. So I feel like if we go out there with a bite, we would be very scary on the defense end.
This question's for both of you. Barry hit some threes coming off the bench tonight. Just first, how does that get you going as a teammate, especially a freshman doing that? And coach, what do you look forward to the rest of the season following that?
I feel like he works hard every day in practice. All of our guys work hard. You know, he puts in the extra work, so, you know, it's not surprising. You know, he's ready. All the freshmen are ready. I feel like him and Bees, you know, can't even really say they're freshmen. You know, they play like they're ready, like they've been there. So I feel like, you know, Barry's definitely has come a long way. So has Lil Bees, and, you know, they're continuing to excel.
Yeah, I've been it's probably a disservice that I did to Barry by some of the games that I threw him in. Probably wasn't the best moments for his development. And I was waiting for a game like this where we could give him extended minutes and let him just kind of get lost in the game and play and not worry about a whole lot. And to his credit, as J-Mo said, he's worked his butt off. You know, he's in the gym arguably more than anybody on our team. And it's important to him, and we need to continue to find, you know, games like this and segments in games where we can allow him to develop, because he's a super talented offensive player. You know, our issue is he needed to adjust to the speed of the game. He needed to adjust to the defensive side of the ball, the physicality. But to his credit, he's getting better at that because he has to go against these guys in practice every day. So I'm proud of him. There's a lot more left in the tank with Barry, and I'm excited about what his future holds.
You had 11 turnovers in the first half, only 5 in the second. Just how do you clean that up early on and move forward?
Yeah, I mean, if we do that, we'll be very scary offensively. We just need to value every possession. You know, I'm not good with the empty possessions because we're shooting such a high percentage from the floor. We have a very high offensive rebound rate. So, to me, we just need to get something up on the glass. And, you know, our execution, I thought, was a lot better. The way we shared the ball at the beginning of the game is how it should look. We just have to not be lax with the ball, you know, and believe me, we are spending a lot of time on that within practice. There are a lot of unforced turnovers with our group, and we control that. You know, so we'll continue to stay at it. I was happy with it in the second half. I thought that's what it should look like. The turnover rate was 15% in the second half, and that's what our goal is for the game. So happy with the way we responded. We just need to value the ball a little bit better.
J-Mo, you got one more game this week before the holiday break. It's kind of easy to overlook that and get excited for a few days off, but how do you close out the week strong?
I'm not even really thinking about the break. Like Coach said earlier in the locker room, he said this last game comes to whoever wants it more. So if we come out with that bite and same urgency on defense, you know, clean up the stuff on offense, we'll be perfectly fine.